Well, there goes another horrible dinner with your parents. You gotta let me say this, they really know how to take it out on me, especially that dad of yours. From day one, he hasn't respected me. He's always looked down on me for some reason. I just can't catch a break with that guy. It is an absolute dread having to go to your house every week.
Hey, Matt, do you think you can, have a little bit more respect for once? I mean, these are my parents that we're talking about. You don't like it if I'm talking bad about your parents, do you?
Okay, but compare the way my parents treat you to the way that your parents treat me. I mean, it's like they're from two different planets. My mom is always nice to you, right? Every time you come over, she always makes sure to go out of her way like you're the queen walking through the home. Then take a look at me. What do I have to deal with every time I go to your parents? Every time I try to go into the house, they try shut the door on me. Do you understand how rude that is?
Come on, don't take that so seriously. My dad just has a really sick sense of humor. That's it. Just try to accept it. You might even get along with him if you just accept it for what it is. I mean, he can be really funny when he wants to be.
Okay, I'm really not understanding what your version of funny is, because if it's what I experienced tonight, then I must be going crazy or something. Can you just think about it for a second, Mary? What type of a person thinks it's funny to pour his beer all over another person's meal as he goes to the toilet? Ignore the fact that he tried to make up some excuse that he thought the meal would taste better if he did so. Is that honestly something that's humorous, or is it just straight up rude? You and I both have to realize that what your dad was doing tonight was incredibly malicious. He was out to get me.
Hey, come on, don't take it like that. I mean, how about you think about when boys are in school? They're always picking on the girl that they actually like, aren't they? What if something similar is happening right now? Maybe he actually likes you. That's a good sign.
Okay, you know what? Your explanation is starting to make a lot of sense. What you're trying to tell me is that your dad is still a child, right? He's still in elementary school.
That's not what I'm saying at all, Matthew. Don't try and twist the words that I say.
Hold on a second. Just give me a moment. Let me think about this one. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I mean, he has the mind of an elementary school kid. Of course he's gonna act like one. Now I know what is going on here. Don't you ever feel a bit worried for him? Maybe you should have got him some help. God knows that if you don't get him help, your mom is gonna need it just from having to put up with him.
Okay, you've been mentioning my parents before, but let's get down to it. It's actually my dad that you aren't getting along with, right? Stop saying my parents like it's both of them. It's only my dad at the end of the day.
But even so, I kind of wish that your mom would stick up for me. I mean, she's just let that guy walk over me like that. I can't believe that she's able to live with a guy like that. I have to be honest, I really have to applaud her for her years of resilience.
Hey, I see what you're trying to do right now, Matthew, and it's not funny.
What do you mean? I'm just speaking from the heart. I really do feel sorry for her.
No, you don't. You're trying to put down my father. You're trying to act like he's such a childish and undesirable person. I'll have you know that those two were in love a long time ago. Don't you dare look down on their relationship and their marriage.
Well, you know what? You've pretty much painted the picture perfectly for me, haven't you, Mary? I mean, that's just it, isn't it? They used to love each other. Putting up with the behavior of that guy every day can't be good. I really wonder what it is. Is he just bored or something? Didn't he find a purpose in life? I mean, I know he likes to drink all the time, but come on. Are you gonna take your boredom out on other people? He should just do what every other old person does.
Every other old person?
All the typical stuff, you know what I mean, right? Like going fishing, going for walks, sitting by a pond, and just contemplating for weeks on end. Thinking about the mysteries of life and what is to come for him in the beyond. I don't know. Why doesn't he go do something like that instead of being a hindrance to everyone else?
You have no sympathy for him, do you? Can't you see that he's suffering? Think about it, Matthew. He's an old man now, right? What do you think he's doing right now? He's probably contemplating his life. He's probably looking back on things and starting to regret them. I mean, who knows how many losses he's had? He's probably lost so many friends.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he has lost a lot of friends. He must have lost a lot of friends because of how much of a jerk he is.
Matthew, don't talk that way about him. He didn't exactly keep the best company. Who knows how many people in his life have died already? He must be suffering on the inside. My poor, poor dad.
I don't see what you're trying to tell me here. You're trying to say that because he's experienced some level of tragedy, that it's fine for him to be bitter and mean to everyone else? Can I remind you that I haven't even done anything wrong to this guy? From day one, he has been this way. Even you must remember the way he treated me on that first day.
Well, actually, I remember it being quite pleasant. We had some sort of meal at a restaurant, right? It was a really fancy place that you picked out.
Is that really all you can remember about it? You know what, Mary? You really do amaze me. I can't tell if you're lying right now, or maybe you just look at the world through rose-colored glasses after all. That night was an absolute travesty. I don't care how much that guy hates me. There is no excuse for treating me that way.
I don't know what you're so upset about, Matthew. I thought you picked an amazing place, and the food there was just absolutely lovely. I mean, what was that lobster they had? I've never eaten something that amazing in my whole life. You know what? I reckon everyone should just take a trip down memory lane and we can all go to that restaurant together. Let's order all that yummy food that we did so long ago.
And what do you expect to happen when we go and do that, Mary? You act like we're walking into Disneyland. The last time we went there, he came in drunk, he abused me, and then roared at me in front of everyone. After I told him to leave, he stumbled towards the door and fell onto another customer's table, puking all over their food. Following that, he had his head plunged into his own puke as he was giving me the bird. Are you really thinking this will be some amazing dinner that we're gonna have with your father? I'm sorry, but if that's what you're thinking, you are clearly delusional.
What do you mean I'm deluded? Is it that bad that I have expectations on my partner and my dad to get along with each other?
It kind of is when you take into consideration how that guy treats me. You might as well just sit there praying all night, begging for a pot of gold to just appear on your doorstep the next time you decide to go outside. I think the chances that God would create some sort of miracle like that is higher than me and him getting along.
You know what? I really don't like this pessimistic attitude of yours, Matthew. If this is honestly the way you're going to be thinking about my father, then how can you possibly hope to get along with each other? You keep saying it's all him. My dad does this, my dad does that. Well, let's take a look at this from a different angle, shall we? Maybe it's you that's the issue here.
Are you kidding me right now? You're gonna start blaming me? Okay, let's play that game then, Mary. What is one thing that you have noticed that I do that contributes to a bad relationship with your father?
Well, your complete disobedience, for one. You just don't do what you are told, do you?
Hold on a second. What are you talking about? I don't do what I'm told? Don't tell me you're not actually talking about that incident with the beer, are you?
Well, why not? Maybe it's crap to you, but he takes it very seriously.
You know what? I need some sort of reality check here. Because I was under the impression that I was a human being and that I didn't need to be subjected to this type of degrading behavior. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I am human, right? I am not some dog that you order around and say to roll over when other people expect you to roll over.
You're exaggerating! All you're doing is getting a beer from the fridge. Is that so tough? You can't even do that little thing for my dad, even if it meant that you guys get along? Stop being so childish.
Wow, did that word seriously just come out of your mouth right now? Am I the childish one here? Honestly, when I talk to you, it feels like the world is upside down. Do you know how stupid it feels for me to argue about this with you, Mary?
Of course I know how stupid it feels. I have to deal with you two every week. Can you not just make everyone happy and get the beer from the fridge? Why is that so hard for you to do?
So what are you trying to suggest to me right now, Mary? That I should just lose all self-respect? Is that really what you want? You just want me to be so glad to bow down to your dad for the rest of his life? You want me to treat him like he's some god? Like, think about it. First, I'm getting his beer, and what's gonna be next? I can guarantee you that he's gonna be asking me to come join him in the shower and wash his armpits for him.
Oh my God. Do you understand how insensitive you are sounding right now, Matthew? How hard is it to give an old man some assistance? Are you honestly going to be that spiteful towards him? He's an old, frail man that needs care.
No, he's an old, arrogant man that needs a wake-up call.
Matthew, don't talk that way about him. He's my father. I'm not gonna let you just sit there on your high horse trying to look down on him. It's insulting to me. He's the guy that raised me. If there's anything that you like about me, it's thanks to him. Just do the right thing and make everyone happy and get the beer for him.
Okay, but I just don't understand why I should be doing that. Why should I be the one obligated to do all this stuff for him? I mean, isn't friendship meant to be a two-way street? Is he actually gonna do something for me? Is it just gonna be me bending over for him all the time?
Well, look, I don't know. Maybe if you just show how dedicated and how earnest you are into getting along with him, he might actually like it. Then he's gonna be nicer to you. Did you ever think that maybe, just maybe, that's what the outcome would be?
Look, let me say a couple of things to you, Mary. I have every intention of getting along with your family. I think it would be a great thing to happen. But let's take a look at the facts. I mean, we've already been married for this long, and him and I haven't had one conversation that we enjoyed with each other. That's not to say that I haven't been trying this whole time either. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me that the only way that him and I can get along is if I lick his boots enough, then you can just forget about any sort of effort on my part. The moment that we have mutual respect for each other is when we are gonna get along. And if I'm just sitting here obeying him the whole time, that mutual respect is never gonna come.
Okay, so what are you trying to tell me right now? That every time we go out for dinner together, that you're gonna have this rude, cold atmosphere towards each other? Can you just not take the higher ground here and just accept it for the way it is?
What, are you trying to tell me right now that I should just adjust my behavior to compensate for his lack of manners? So what am I gonna do next time he pours my beer all over my food? All right, thanks, Paul. That tastes delicious. It's much better than the tomato sauce stuff that we usually use. How about you pour another one on for me? Yum, that's great. You're just such a smart guy. I don't know why I never thought to pour beer all over my food before. Like, come on, Mary, get real. As if I'm gonna do something like that.
I'm not saying that, but you could just be a little less reactive to the way he treats you. I mean, the way you behaved at that table was absolutely atrocious. Sure, he poured a little bit of beer on your meal, but did that have to escalate the way it did?
Okay, what did you mean by just a little bit of beer? This wasn't just a little bit of beer. Did you actually see the amount of liquid that my food was absorbing? I am pretty sure he took a sip before I went to the toilet and just poured the rest of his beer on there. And what was his justification for doing something so intrusive? He said it was gonna help the food go down. His wife can't cook a decent meal, so the only way that he can eat his food is if he's got beer in his hand and he wanted to do me a favor? That is probably the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Look! I'm not trying to justify what he did and say it was the right thing or anything. But you didn't exactly do the right thing either. I mean, flipping out like that in front of everyone was totally uncalled for.
What do you mean it was uncalled for? Are you even listening to what I'm saying right now? He poured beer all over my food, Mary. What would you do in that situation?
Well, I don't know, but I certainly wouldn't have done what you did. I mean, who knows how much money he spent on those cartons of beer that were stacked up on top of each other? Did you really think it was necessary to grab each box and just throw it out on the lawn for all the beer to smash? Like, think about it. That's something that preschoolers do. You're making my mom and I feel like we're looking after children. Not only that, but you almost hit that poor dog out there.
You know what? I'm only gonna agree with you this once, Mary, just because I care about that dog. If I did accidentally hit it, I wouldn't have forgiven myself for it. That dog already has to go through enough. I mean, to think that your mother has experienced the abuse that she gets, and that dog is experiencing a different type of abuse. I mean, have you seen him walking around? He can barely make it to his own dog bowl. Not even that, but when he gets there, what's there for him? The most minimal amount of food that a dog can be given. And right next to it is a bowl full of beer. I swear, the first time I saw that, you should have let me call some sort of animal agency straight away. No pet should be living a lifestyle like that.
You're just totally misreading the situation. Do you even realize how old his dog is? It's not like he's being underfed or anything. He's not malnourished. He's just very old. Dogs tend to move that slow. You're making a very big deal out of this. If you knew anything about dogs, you would know that this is what happens when they get older.
Are you kidding me right now? Do you even know what my dad used to do? He was a dog trainer. You don't think that I've been around dogs my whole life? I have seen them all. And let me tell you right now, Mary, I know a dog that's been mistreated when I see one. You should have just let me do the right thing and let me take that dog in when I first saw it.
No way. Do you know how protective Dad is about that dog? That dog is like his lifelong partner. He doesn't want to ever be separated from it. Like, think about it. If you woke up one morning and I took one of your legs, you'd be pretty mad about it, right? Well, it's gonna be the exact same for my dad. He uses that dog to lean on. It's one of his only companions.
I think you better be very careful with your choice of words, Mary. To call someone your companion means that you actually care about them. A person that's your companion is someone that you don't want to be harmed. You would even protect them if you could. But what your dad is doing to that dog is just torture. They're not companions in any sense of the word. In fact, if you really want to give a word for it, it's just a typical case of master and slave.
How could you say something like that? That's not true at all. Those two are like peas in a pod. There's a reason why they're not giving each other much attention lately. It's because they've known each other for too long. I mean, that's what happens, right? Even married couples turn out that way.
What are you talking about? This is a totally one-sided relationship. I mean, look at him. He's actually trained his dog to fetch him his alcohol. Isn't that the saddest thing you have ever seen? Don't try and sit there and tell me that he actually cares about that animal.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe he actually does. You know, love is expressed in different ways, isn't it? He probably shows his affection towards that dog when we're not around.
Come on, Mary, get real with yourself. You're grasping at fantasies right now. He doesn't look at that dog as anything but as a tool. That is just the reality of it. You know what? I don't even know why we have to go over there every week. We have this argument every time. If he is that sick of seeing me, then what is the point of me going over there all the time? I'm pretty sure that you're the only one that wants to go and see him. If that's the case, just go on your own. I don't see why I have to tag along and subject myself to his abuse.
Hey, come on. We've talked about this, haven't we? Him and my mom aren't getting along lately. They've been having a lot of issues with each other. I'm hoping that some connection with family would convince them to stay together.
Oh, that's right. How could I forget the marital troubles going on between those two? So even your mom is getting sick of this overbearing attitude?
Well, I mean, they have been married for such a long time. It's only natural. I have to be honest. Things have really changed ever since my dad got fired from his job. He's just not the same guy anymore.
You're telling me. I mean, I've looked at that guy. His energy is like fireworks. He spreads out all over the place. It affects his wife, it affects me, and it affects his dog. The guy needs to learn to keep himself in check. I mean, sure, I get it. He got fired from his job. But he needs to learn to move on, find some sort of purpose in life instead of sitting there drinking with his buddies all the time.
Look, I know it seems that way. I know he's not in the best shape at the moment, but it's not as easy as you think. You haven't had the experiences that he has had. You haven't had the lifestyle that he had. Just have a little bit of sympathy, okay? This is my dad that we're talking about.
You know what? Let's just drop this for now. I mean, it's getting late and you have to start your shift soon, right?
That's right. Here comes another night of just staying in the hospital.
What's it looking like tonight? Do you think it's going to be busy?
Come on. You and I both know it's going to be busy. It's a Friday night. There's going to be hooligans running all around the street. I'm telling you now, I'm probably not going to catch a break today. And I'm definitely not going to be able to finish on time.
This really sucks, doesn't it? You working during the night and me working during the day? I can't believe we work in the same place and it has to be like this.
I know, but it is what it is. We're still a happy married couple at the end of the day, right?
Well, I'd like to believe so. Anyway, you know what, honey? You gotta get to work. I'm not gonna bother you anymore. I'm gonna have to stay at home and recuperate. A nice old sleep is always the best treatment after a horrible dinner with your dad. Hey, boy. 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 God damn it, how long is it gonna take for you to wake up already? You really are a slacker, aren't you? Don't you think it's rude to ignore your father-in-law? When I call your name, you answer me, you hear? Paul, what the hell is going on right now? Why are you messaging me at this time in the morning? I can barely open my eyes to look at the phone. You buzzing my phone woke me up, and I'm not in a good mood now. So what is it? This better be important. In fact, what are you doing at this time anyway? Shouldn't you be in bed or something? What do you think I've been doing? I've been doing what I've always done. I've been out for a drink. You're trying to tell me that you've been drinking this whole time? It is almost 4 in the morning. You're damn straight it is. Takes a while to develop this type of stamina. You put in the work and you could probably do the same. I'm gonna have to pass on that. That is a ridiculous and unnecessary skill that I don't care to develop. Anyway, what the hell do you want, Paul? If you want to stay up all night drinking, that is your decision. I don't need to be awake at this time. Wow, would you look at that? This is the type of son-in-law I have. Not 1 ounce of respect. Here I am trying to go out of my way and inform you that you left your wallet at my house. I'm trying to do a good thing here and you're trying to make it out like I'm the bad guy or something. You really are something, Matthew. You truly amaze me. What did you say? I left my wallet there? Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't do anything without my wallet. That means I drove home last night without a license. Who knows what would have happened if I got pulled over? I have to say that was very clumsy of you. What type of a man forgets his own wallet? That's probably the most important thing he has, isn't it? I'm telling you right now, if you don't have your money, what's my daughter gonna do? She's not gonna stick around with you forever. Oh wait, how could I forget? She's the one that's earning more in this family. Who knows why she sticks around with a sorry little ferret like you? Hey, Paul, do you want to lay off the insults already? I've heard enough about it last night, didn't I? I don't need to hear about it now. But anyway, look, I thank you for informing me about my wallet. I'm gonna have to rush over there and somehow not get caught by the police. Then I've got to make it to work. God, what a morning! What else is gonna happen to make this any worse? Look at you squeal like a little pig. That's what your generation is now, isn't it? None of you kids know what true struggle is. You think having to drive a little bit to come pick up a wallet is such a big deal? Do you have any idea what type of job I had? You have no idea what true pain is. I don't want to hear you complain about something so simple like this. Did I say what I had to do was painful for me, Paul? Did I say that I was struggling with it? I didn't say anything like that, did I? Here I was thinking I could have a week break staying away from you. Being away from all of your abuse, but now I have to experience it for a second time, don't I? Is that what you call my words of wisdom? You actually think it's abuse? It's clear to me, Matthew, that you weren't raised properly. I mean, let's face it, if you're not used to a little bit of harsh criticism, then anything I say to you is gonna appear mean. Everything you say to me is mean because, for whatever reason, you don't like me. Paul, you know what? If I'm gonna waste my warm morning talking to you, how about you just answer me that? What's the issue that you have with me? There hasn't been one pleasurable interaction that I've had with you, and I have no idea why. All I've done is try and be nice. So what is it that you have against me, Paul? Come on. Do you really want me to spell it out for you? Fine. I don't think you're a true man. Huh? I don't think you're a true man and you're not worthy of dating my daughter. I'm sorry, what? Is that honestly your reason for hating me? This is just ridiculous. What do you need me to do? If that's the issue that's going on between us, then what do I need to do to solve it? Do I need to pull my family jewels out in front of you? Is that the type of guy you are? Oh wait, I see where this is going. You actually swing that way, don't you? Was all of that just a ploy to see what I'm packing downstairs? I have to say that was a very elaborate plan of yours, Paul. I'm somewhat impressed. Oh, shut your damn mouth. That's another thing I don't like about your generation. All of you are all bark and no action. If you think you're so smart and funny, cracking wise jokes at me, let me tell you now, Matthew, I may not be a comedian, but I am a fighter. If you think you're gonna let off remarks like that to me that easily, then think again. It's gonna be quite the ordeal when you're trying to grab this wallet from me. Oh, okay, I see how it is. So that's how you want to play it, is it? You're actually gonna withhold my own money from me? You do anything like that and I'll have you reported to the police in an instant. Look at that. What a mommy's boy. You're gonna call the big bad policeman to come sort me out, are you? What's gonna happen next? Are you gonna run back to your mom and get her to hold your hand? Give you some milk? I don't see what is so funny about it. If you ask me, calling the police is an excellent decision. I mean, think about it. You go to prison, and I can live my life quite happily. I don't need to hear any dramas from you. I don't even need to go eat dinner at your house anymore. That sounds like a great option. Actually, I might do that. Please, I'm begging you, Paul. Please, steal my wallet. Please give me the excuse to put you in prison. Some man you are. You're really gonna take the coward's option, aren't you? Why don't you just face me like a real man? Is that what a real man is? Fighting with his father-in-law because he won't get his wallet back? Well, let me just say a couple of things, Paul. I know you're the type of guy that doesn't have much pride. I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't be embarrassed to call your own daughter and tell her that you're in prison because you got into a fight over a wallet. But I'm a little bit different on the other hand. I don't want to disturb her day at work, or if she's not at work, I don't want to disturb her rest. I don't want to be known as the guy that gets into stupid fights like that. Yeah, right. Just admit it. The real reason you don't want to get into a fight is that you're afraid of me. Even in my old age, I'm still terrifying, aren't I? Actually, no, Paul, that's not the case at all. Here's the thing. I have had plenty of fights in my youth. I've had plenty of drunk guys trying to get a piece of me, and each one of them has walked away regretting what they have done. So an old man that thinks too highly of himself is going to be a cakewalk for me. But you know what? I don't need to sit here and stroke my own ego. I'll let the police handle it. At the end of the day, you're just going to look that much worse in front of your daughter's eyes. Then she might start believing me when I say that you need to start talking to me a lot better. You really are a crafty one, aren't you, Matthew? I've been waiting a long time now for you to start showing me some respect. But it's just never gonna happen, is it? I'm afraid not. Until you stop putting me down and pouring your alcohol over my dinner, then I'm afraid I'm not gonna give you that respect that you so desire. But you know what, Paul? It doesn't have to be that way. Honestly, when I say that I want to get along with you, I mean it. The only reason I'm talking to you the way that I am now is that I have to defend myself. You keep attacking me over and over again. If I'm being honest with you, I am getting sick of it. I don't want to do this. I want to get along with my family. I want to do it for my wife. I want to do it because I have a dream of having my own family. I want you to be a part of that dream, regardless of whatever past you have, regardless of what you think of me. Don't you think it's better that we put our differences aside for something like that? You talk like you're the bigger man here, like you know more than me. Don't try and sit there and make me out to be the villain. You care about family, but I'm also looking out for mine. I don't agree with the fact that my daughter married you. I just don't understand it. What is there not to understand? I met her, we had a couple of dates, and she loves me. She loves me so much that she's the one that decided to propose to me, not her. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You're taking her out of her feminine energy. I'm sorry, what now? Her feminine energy? What is that even supposed to mean? It means more and more she's starting to wear the pants in the relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if she grew her own horseradish down there. That is just ridiculous. What are you trying to say right now? That I don't treat her like a girl or something? Look, trust me, I make her feel special as much as I can. She gets the roses, she gets the presents, she gets my attention. Don't worry about something so vague and abstract as her feminine energy. I'm not talking about all that nonsense. Any old sap could do that type of stuff. I'm talking about taking the reins, being the leader, bringing in the money for the home. In all honesty, all the things that you should be doing, she's had to take over because you're an incapable man. In what way am I incapable? It just sounds like you're talking a bunch of crap right now. You barely even know me. We don't even have any conversations with each other. You don't know me outside of having dinner with each other. I don't need to. I already know enough about you. I already know that she's working as a doctor and you're a nurse at the hospital. I mean, just be honest with me. What type of a guy can say that he's a proud man when his wife is in a higher position than him? Are you kidding me right now? Are you seriously going to play that stereotype with me? Okay, look, fair enough. She's in a position where she earns more money. But these are two different roles here. It's not like she's a better version of me or anything. You are being ridiculous. How am I being ridiculous? Let's face it, the only thing that nurses are is failed doctors. They had a dream of walking around the hospital, being the top dog, earning the most money there. But what happens to them? They can't keep up with the people that are actually good at what they do, and they drop out. They become nurses instead. That's where all the losers go. And guess what? You're part of those losers. So do you understand why I feel so angry that my daughter's married someone like you? She's one of the winners and she's dating a loser. Just think about it yourself for a second, Matthew. Do you think a marriage like that is gonna last? At some point, she's gonna get sick of you. How? Why? At some point, there's gonna be a guy that starts to like her. He starts to hit on her. Do you really think she's gonna stick around with some sorry old nurse that's growing his own taco downstairs? Trust me, all you're doing right now is just delaying the inevitable. You may as well just get a divorce. Move on, go find some pathetic girl that works at McDonald's or something. She's the only person that could ever love someone like you. So that's what this is all about, isn't it? You've been pushing me to get a divorce. That is what you want me to do. How about I just tell you a couple of things, Paul? There's some things that you might not be aware of. Let's start with the fact that she didn't get that position by herself. Are you trying to insinuate that my wife is one of the so-called winners that became a doctor? Well, let me tell you something about my wife. Who was the one that was helping her with her studies? It was me. Who was the one cleaning up after her mistakes in the hospital? Me. What do you mean? The two of us were in the same university, and I just happened to meet her in the library. I noticed that she was studying something in the medical field as well. She said that she was having a hard time and she kept failing her classes. I thought that she was a decent enough person, and I decided to help her. I mean, hey, we're gonna be getting into the same field anyway. Maybe I could learn something from what she's doing. From that point on, she started passing her classes because I was the one helping her. In fact, I was the one remembering her material more than she was. Any assignments she had, I was doing that as well. And then what happened to your precious daughter when she got her job? She began making mistakes all over the place. I mean, I had to clean up after her mess almost every day. She's my wife and I love her, so I didn't have a problem with it. But at the same time, it made me question how she got this job in the first place. I'm starting to wonder if they only employed her for her looks. I mean, she's quite popular around the hospital. Everyone likes to take a look at her, but she's not exactly the best at her job. So who do you think is the real loser here? Do you think that's meant to mean anything to me? Matthew, it still shows me how much of a weakling you are. I mean, you're willing to go out of your way to help someone that much, and she's not even your girlfriend? Just how much are you gonna suck up to her? Maybe you aren't incompetent, but you're just plain stupid. If you're able to do all of that and study by yourself, you should have just become a doctor. What kind of an idiot's gonna choose to be a nurse instead? Well, I don't know, Paul. Why would I choose to be a nurse over a doctor? Just because I can do something doesn't mean that I want to do it. I feel like doctors have way too many duties to complete. I want to help people, but I also want to have some sort of rapport with them. Being a nurse gives me more time with the patient. I get to hear their stories and hear what happened to them. At the end of the day, I'm not just some robot that sees a bunch of symptoms and then figures out the way to treat them. I want to actually get to know people. That is why I chose to become a nurse. I made this decision even before I went to medical school. Sure, I could have become a doctor, and I probably would have been a great one too. But at the end of the day, that doesn't suit my dream and the things that I want to accomplish. Yeah, whatever. Excuses, excuses. It's easy to say these things after the fact. It's easy to make up some stupid excuse for why you're a failure. And you know what? Let's just say that you did choose this. Just wait for the right guy to come along. Just wait for the guy that comes along who's competent, who knows what he's doing, and actually takes care of himself. The moment he starts hitting on my beautiful daughter, she's gonna forget you like a guy forgets an anniversary. It's just gonna be that easy. You seem really confident in yourself. Are you sure that's gonna be the case? I highly doubt it, if I'm being honest. Let me just say that I've seen plenty of guys approach her, and I've also seen plenty of guys get turned down. The fact of the matter is that she's devoted to me. Oh, really? Is that what you think? Because let me tell you one thing, Matthew. If she loves you so much, then I wonder why she complains about you more than me. You would think that she would put me in my place, right? Tell me that what I'm doing is absurd? Be honest with me. Has she ever taken your side when it comes to what happens between you and me? Look, that doesn't matter. Whatever goes on between my wife and me is between us. You don't have to get involved. Yeah, okay. What you've just shown me is that there are issues. It's clear that she still respects and loves her father more than you. Just give it a bit of time, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to win her over. Logically, it just doesn't make any sense for why she would care so much about you. Between you and your wife, isn't she the one that should be getting the affection? I just don't understand why she could love an old drunk that has lost his job more than a mother that's been taking care of her whole life. Hold on a second. What did you just say? What do you mean that I'm just some old drunk that's lost his job? Do you have any idea how I lost that thing in the first place? That was totally unfair. Are you kidding me right now, Paul? It's amazing that they didn't put you into prison for what you did. You honestly have to thank your company and its insurance policies. It is a miracle that you didn't kill anyone. How many times do I have to say this? I made a tactical maneuver. There was a car coming straight for me. It was about to hit me. If I didn't do what I did, I would have crashed head-on with him. Probably would have killed him. I mean, you know the big trucks that I used to drive. After I drove over that guy's car, he would have looked like mincemeat. Paul, what is this nonsense about you making some tactical maneuver? That is not what happened at all. What happened was you were eating a burrito, which is illegal, mind you, and you accidentally dropped it on the floor. In your attempt to pick it up, the truck swerved, almost hit a car, and flew off a bridge. Your company lost all the cargo that truck was carrying. You were all over the news. A guy with a face as beautiful as mine gets on the news a lot. So what? So what? You were an embarrassment. They had an image of you somehow surviving and crawling out of that car with a burrito in hand. It is amazing how that burrito somehow retained its original form after going through something like that. You, on the other hand, were all bloodied up. It's like you cared about your damn food more than your own person. Well, hey, let me tell you something about that burrito. It's not the type of thing that you just drop on the ground and leave it there. I got that burrito at one of my favorite joints. I always stop in there when I'm doing the long road trips. To just let it sit at the bottom of the car to fester would just be a waste. And it's not only that, if it got damaged in the crash, it would have done some disrespect to the person that made it for me. So don't blame me for just having a bit of dignity and respect for the chef. So there you have it. You admit that you did actually crash because you dropped your burrito. So this is the guy that's making fun of me for being a nurse. I don't know why I take you seriously. Paul, you are pathetic. Don't you dare call me that. Do you have any idea how insane those road trips were that they made me do? Okay, so fine. Make me do a long drive, but at least give me a little bit of a break so I can have time to eat. They've basically forced me to eat and drive at the same time. It is not my fault. Paul, they put you down on record for being one of their worst drivers. You had too many pit stops, and you spent way too much time there. You couldn't keep the schedule. Not only that, but your little incident of falling off bridges isn't the first one. They've had reports of you crashing all the time. I can't believe that it's just some simple coincidence. It can't always be the other guy's fault. Well, I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's teaching these people to drive, but it is unbelievable. I mean, just how long is it going to take for people to understand what the yellow light means? If it's yellow, it means that you have to speed up as fast as you can to beat it before it turns red. It is not my fault that people don't know the rules of the road. That is not how the yellow light works at all. I can't believe that you do this as a profession and you've actually made this many mistakes. It is quite astonishing. You really do impress me. Well, how about you get a real job and then you'll start impressing me? Or better yet, you start treating your wife better. I mean, you've known me for a long time now, Matthew. I've already shown you how you should be talking to your wife. I've given you the perfect example of what you should be doing, and you haven't followed it at all. What are you talking about right now? You're not actually referring to the way that you talk to your wife, are you? Okay, fine. Let's see what I can learn from Paul. Thank you for coming into class today. Everyone, please open your books to page 4. Let's see if we remember what we learned last week. Oh, yes, that's right. We were learning about how to abuse your wife. Rule number 1. After every insult, make sure to add the word rat so that she really knows her place. Rule number 2. Make sure that every interaction you have with her has a mixture of anger and frustration. This way, she will always feel like she's doing something wrong. Well, would you look at that? It seems you know how to handle a wife after all. So why don't you just put all of that into practice then? Paul, you have got to be kidding me right now. Do you actually think that I'm taking any of this seriously? This is a horrible way to treat someone. I'm not here to be some demeaning, authoritative husband. I'm here to work with your daughter and create something good together. We're gonna have a family. I want us to be cooperative. There's no way I'm gonna start talking to her this way. Sounds like you don't have the guts to stand up to her. Be a man. I have to say, Paul, I've never quite met someone like you before. I mean, a guy that can be this abusive and arrogant, but still be loved by his daughter and his wife is just beyond me. What does your daughter see in you in the first place? It just doesn't make any sense to me. You can say whatever you want about me. At the end of the day, I was the one that raised that little girl. I was the one that spent the most time with her. Her and I have a bond that you will never be able to achieve. We'll see about that, Paul. Anyway, you know what? I am wide awake now. So I might as well get ready for my day. I'm gonna come over there and pick up my wallet. Now, I've told you what is gonna happen if you try and keep it away from me. If you really want to go down that route, be my guest. Otherwise, you can just hand it to me and apologize for the way that you've been talking. Mary? Mary? What am I looking at right now? There are boxes piled on top of boxes at home, and from the looks of it, it appears to be alcohol. Not only that, but your dad is here snoring on the couch, looking like he owns the place. Do you care to give me some sort of explanation? I mean, if you're not going to answer my phone call, it would be great if you could message me back.
Oh, wow! Matt, I totally forgot to tell you about it. I've been so busy with things at work. There's so much I have to get done. Everyone is getting angry at me because I'm not able to do it.
Okay, that sucks and everything, but I still need an explanation here. It looks like he's gotten himself into my donuts that were in the fridge. Half the packet is gone. He's got one half eaten in his hand. He does realize that he has to pay that back, right? I paid for those.
Yes, fine, you can get your stupid donuts. That's okay. But listen, Matt, it's really important. You're not going to believe what happened with my dad and mom. She's actually left the house. No one knows where she is. She's just gone. Just like a bubble. One minute she's there, and the next minute she's just pop! Gone.
What do you mean that she's gone? You're telling me that she's left the house or something?
That's exactly what's happened. My poor dad. He woke up this morning with a letter on the table. It was a letter that said, "Thanks for the years of torture, I'm running away with one of my high school sweethearts." I can't believe how selfish she could be. I mean, first my dad loses his job, and he develops an alcohol addiction. And now his own wife is gonna leave him. He must be feeling so terrible right now.
Wait, hang on a minute. Shouldn't you be happy for your mom?
Why should I be happy? She's just a selfish old cow that doesn't care about anyone else but herself.
I can hardly see that as being the case. I mean, she cares about you, doesn't she? She raised you your whole life. You should be a little bit more appreciative of that.
Yeah, right. As if I'm going to be appreciative of what she did. She was just like the worst mom in the world. She didn't let me do anything. She didn't let me hang out with cool boys. She didn't let me ride around on motorcycles. She just wanted me to be some goody two-shoes like her. Some sort of loser. Not like my dad. He let me do anything. He was just the best. He was so cool.
Well, I don't think you should be giving him a lot of credit just because he let you do what you wanted. I mean, I would argue that a lot of your success right now is thanks to your mom. You don't feel appreciative at all that she created the environment for you to work harder? You wouldn't be a doctor if it wasn't for her.
Oh my god. That is just like so cap. It's not all about sitting in your room looking at a book all day, you know. You need some sort of external stimulation. I mean, my dad understood that. He knew that a little bit of fun was necessary. He let me go out drinking when I was like 16 years old. How cool is that?
Is that honestly the word for it? Is that something that you would call cool? Anyway, look, all of this is besides the point. I need to know why your dad is here. You aren't actually thinking of letting him live here, are you? You and I are trying to start a family. I didn't even get your permission to have him move in here.
Well, I didn't think this was something that needed your permission, to be honest. He's family and he's in need. Why should I get your permission for something like that?
Well, look, I don't know, Mary. Maybe because I'm the one that has his name on the loan for this house? You don't think that it would be cool to consult me on whether or not I'm okay with something like this? In fact, you know that me and him are on bad terms, right? It's quite obvious that I would have said no to something like this, isn't it?
Oh my god, are you actually gonna be so mean? Do you know I wouldn't do something like this to your mom? I would have welcomed her here with open arms. So how come you can't do the same with my dad?
The answer should be obvious. My mom doesn't treat you like a piece of crap like your dad does. Do you expect me just to be welcoming for your dad after everything that he has done? Thank you for gracing me with your presence, Paul. I can't wait to spend the next couple of months picking up after your mess. I love cleaning up after your puke from a long night of drinking.
Oh my god. Can you just stop over dramatizing it? It's not gonna be like that every day.
Well, hey, if it was bad enough for his own wife to leave him, then who's to say it won't be? Come on, how long is he gonna be sticking around here anyway?
Well, look, I don't know. Just enough time for him to get back on his feet. I mean, he just lost one of his lovers. I know he's not gonna show it on the outside, but he must be really hurting on the inside. Give him some time to find a new place. Or even better, find someone that he can love. After he's done that, he's free to move out. Can't you do something like that? Or are you just gonna be mean about this?
Okay, but you promised me that he's gonna be out of this house. He is not gonna be loafing around here for years and years, okay?
Look, I promise. How about this? I'm gonna give you a deadline. Let's say that he has to get out of here within 2 months, regardless of his position. I'll admit that it might be hard for him to find a partner within 2 months, but he can definitely find a place for himself, right? It's only 2 months. Surely you can accept something like that.
2 months? I have to admit, I don't know if I can do it. I mean, I find it hard putting up with him for just 2 hours. Now I've got to put up with him every day for 2 months? But you know what? Look, he is family, and if that's the way it has to be, then I just have to accept that. I mean, I don't particularly like your dad, but I can't put him out on the street.
Exactly. I'm glad you're seeing some reason for once. You know what? It could be a good opportunity. You guys might get along. You can see him on a daily basis. He's probably not the drunk that you're thinking he is.
He could be. We can only be hopeful. But I want you to promise me this. It's only going to be 2 months, right? The moment those 2 months are up, he is out of here.
Come on, you have my word.
Miri, don't let me down. He better be out of here in 2 months. Boy! 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 You cannot be serious right now. Paul, what is it? What is so urgent that you have to contact me right now? I told you that I don't like being contacted when I'm at work, right? Unless you're dying and having a heart attack, I don't want to be talking to you. Are you kidding me? This is even worse than any of that. I am in a dire situation at home. You should have been answering my phone calls earlier. Who knows what's gonna happen to me now? Are you being honest with me right now? Something serious is going on back there? Okay, fine, let's hear it. What is so serious that you need to message me? It's the fridge. It's completely empty. There is nothing in it. What do you mean that there's nothing in it? We just stocked up the fridge yesterday. There is no way that we could have run out of stuff. We have got everything you need in there. We've got water, we've got food, we even have pre-prep meals for you. All you have to do is microwave it and you should be fine. Okay, so if you're complaining about things to consume, you should be all set. Don't message me again. There are people here suffering and they need my attention. I can't waste it on you because you're a little bit hungry. Boy, are you even listening to me? I'm telling you that I am in a serious situation. Do you actually think having a lack of food is a serious situation? Of course not. I'm experiencing something worse than that. Okay, well, what could be worse than not having something to eat? Not having anything to drink. There's no beer here. I've searched all around the house. I've pulled out every drawer. I've even looked under every bed. I can't find any alcohol here. What am I meant to do for the whole day? Just sit on that chair staring at the ceiling the whole time? Isn't this meant to be your job to go out and buy me that alcohol? Actually, no, Paul. My job is to be saving lives in a hospital, not to be your little errand boy that runs around buying you whatever you want. Well, hey, you could have fooled me. I mean, what else are you good for? You act like you're in that hospital saving lives, but let's be honest, you're probably getting in the way of people that can save lives. Why don't you just leave the life saving to the people that can actually do it? Leave it to the doctors. I don't know how many times I have to say this to you, but the doctors aren't going to be able to do their jobs on their own. They need people like me, so you better just accept that. Anyway, you know what? Let me ask you a question. Since when has that house become your house? I don't remember seeing your name on the lease. Can you remind me who owns that place? Because my memory is a little bit fuzzy. I can't imagine a guy like you forgetting things easily. It doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Well, I'll give you a reminder of who owns this place. It's my daughter that owns this place, and who owns my daughter? Me. So in reality, I'm the one that's in control here. Actually, that's where you're mistaken. The person that owns this house isn't your daughter. It is me. So if you ask me, you've been able to live here rent-free, not having to pay for utilities, not having to pay for your own food. In fact, all of your alcohol has been paid for by our household income. Also, as the guy that owns this place, I have to say to you that you getting out of this house and finding your own place is long overdue. Your daughter and I made an arrangement for you to get out within 2 months, and it's already been 6 months. You've exhausted my kindness. I am starting to get very sick of you. So can you give me an answer of when you're gonna get the hell out of here? Look at you talking a big game. You really think you're better than me, don't you? How about I remind you who has the leverage here? You're the one that's walking on a very thin tightrope at the moment. You're just one push away from falling, from actually getting a divorce with my daughter. I mean, she's had enough of the way that you've been talking to me. What is she gonna do when I tell her that you want to kick me out? I just don't understand. Your daughter and I get along in every way possible, but we can't seem to agree on this one fact that you're completely unreasonable. I just don't understand why she keeps taking your side over and over. Well, maybe it's not something for you to understand, but just to accept. You know what? If you started being a real man and actually put a baby in her, maybe things would have been different. Is that what a real man does? Is it? He puts a baby in a woman? If that's the case, there are plenty of dirtbag fathers out there that can be considered real men. In fact, I'm talking to one right now. You can try and insult me as much as you want, Matthew. I don't put much emphasis on guys that I don't respect. And a guy that can't even give my daughter a baby isn't someone that I respect. So how about you just admit it to me already, Matthew? You really are the woman in this family, aren't you? I don't know how you've done it, but you've actually made my daughter grow a pair. I have to applaud you for achieving such a feat. I mean, just how did you do it? This is an amazing scientific discovery, you know? Just you shut your damn mouth, Paul. You don't understand what's going on between your daughter and I. This is a decision that her and I have made. It doesn't involve you. Yeah, right. Okay, then. Well, let's hear the decision-making process for why you won't give her a baby, then. Because if you ask me, you're just not man enough to do it. It's not that I can't do it, but we have chosen not to. Her and I aren't in the places that we want to be. We still haven't paid off the loan for this house. When we feel like the situation and the conditions are correct, that's when we're gonna have a baby. There is no need to rush it. Well, hey, I don't know about that because my daughter is getting up there in years. She's gonna want a baby soon enough. The question is if you're gonna be able to give it to her. I keep telling you that you don't need to worry about something like that. You know what, Paul? You keep acting like our marriage is doomed for failure or something. But if I'm being honest, it's perfectly fine without you. We don't need your stupid little intervention. The only reason our arguments start is that you're the one that gets mixed up in them. How about you just leave us alone and let us live a happy marriage together and you just focus on your own problems? That would make everyone happy. You know what, Matthew? I could do something like that, but here's the thing. I am not as selfish as you. I actually care about my family. I care about what happens to my daughter. So I'm not just gonna sit here and wait for a disaster to happen. I want to do my best to divert it. In fact, I'm gonna do my best to convince my daughter that she deserves someone much better than you. Why wouldn't she be happy with me? We both earn money, we're both devoted to what we're doing, and we both give each other sufficient time to be together. Everything's pretty much perfect. There is no reason to break up or have a divorce. You still fail to see why this is an issue, don't you, Matthew? You know what? If I have to explain this to you like you're a child, then I guess that's what I have to do. Imagine that you're playing basketball and it's with some little kid. It's not fun, right? The little kid is below you. He can't challenge you. It's the same with my daughter. She feels like you're below her. She's not gonna have fun after doing this year after year. So you got two options. You either get a divorce with her, or you just level up and become a doctor yourself. That is such a stupid promise. You're trying to say that she's not gonna have any attraction to me unless I become a doctor? I haven't heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Yeah, well, it must be hard for you to understand now, but believe me, when she leaves you, you're gonna be thanking the good old love guru, Paul. Oh yeah, I sure will be thanking you. The love guru Paul, is it? The guy that had his wife leave him because he was too abusive? Yeah, I'm sure he has amazing advice for me. Oh, shut up. That stuff's personal. Anyway, all of this arguing with a little worm like you is starting to make me thirsty. Are you gonna hurry on back here and get me my alcohol or what? No, I am not gonna do that, Paul. I'm at work. I'm at a place where I earn money. And let me tell you something, if I wasn't, even if I was there at home, I still wouldn't get you your alcohol. If you ask me, your stay is long overdue, and I have had enough of this. I want you out of my house, Paul. You have got a week to get out of here. Mary? Mary, oh my god, Mary, is this true? Please respond to me. I feel like I'm in some dream or something. Am I allowed to believe that this is true, right? I just saw the pregnancy test. Are you actually having a baby?
Wait, did you actually see that? I was meant to hide that thing. Crap. I wanted to surprise you with it today. But yes, I'm having a baby. We're finally going to have a family together. Isn't this great?
It's amazing. It's beyond fantastic. I can't believe this. I am going to be a dad, finally. I am actually making the first step towards my dream coming true.
I know, right? I thought you would be happy about this. After all these years of trying, and we finally did it. I just hope everything is going to go all right. I don't want to have a miscarriage or anything.
Hey, come on, let's not start talking about stuff like that. I don't want any bad omens. We are meant to be celebrating something like this, not getting worried about it. I can't believe this. I gotta tell my mom, she is gonna be so happy. She's always wanted to be a grandma. I can't believe I'm actually gonna give her this news. We need to plan for everything. We're gonna have to get rid of that guest room and start turning it into a baby room. We're gonna have to start thinking about getting its clothes and stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. We don't even know what gender it is yet. Gosh, I am just so excited about this, Mary. I feel like running through the hospital and telling everyone that I see, telling them that I'm finally gonna be a father.
I know. This is really awesome news, right? I felt the exact same way when I found out this morning. But you mentioned changing the guest room into the baby room. We can do something like that. My dad still lives here. We're gonna have to save up the money and actually build a second room for the baby to sleep in. It's the only thing that we can do.
Hang on a minute. You're not actually suggesting that, are you? That's gonna be a heavy expense, you know? Not only that, but your dad was meant to move out ages ago. Are you seriously trying to say that we should keep him here?
Well, I mean, yeah, think about it. The baby is gonna be born, right? We're gonna need all the help we can get. You know how devoted my dad is to my life, don't you? It'd be so stupid to just push him away, and I'm sure he'd love to be a part of the baby's life. Are you seriously going to deny his support? Trust me, I am a doctor, and I'm busy enough as it is. You're also a nurse that has to come in on call. We're not going to make it through this thing on our own.
I know that, but surely there's gotta be some other alternatives. We can hire a babysitter or something. Maybe you can ask one of our friends to look after him. Aren't your friends saying that they're really bored because their husbands are at work all the time and they got nothing to do? Wouldn't it be a good idea to pass the baby on to them? I am sure they'd be happy to use their time helping a friend than just be lazing about at home.
Come on, Matthew. These are all stupid ideas. I mean, you actually want to hire some sort of babysitter? Do you know how corrupt that business is in the first place? The chances are we're going to get some messed up person that actually hates babies. They're going to treat our baby horribly. I'm not going to take that risk.
Okay, fine. Well, what about your friends? That's a good option, isn't it?
Well, actually, no, it's not, because I want them to focus on their own lives. They need to develop some sort of hobbies or something to invest their time in. I don't want them investing their time in my kid. Like, think about it. Maybe the kid will start liking them more than me. He might actually start wanting milk from them. That's just the worst circumstance.
I'm pretty sure that's not how babies work. You are his mother at the end of the day. He is going to have an attachment with you regardless of how much time he spends with other moms. Like, think about it. There is always a special bond between a mom and her child. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I know. But I want to be the prime influence in the baby's life. I want to be there for him at all times.
Wait, what are you trying to say right now? That you're going to quit your job or something?
Well, I mean, I kind of have to. I need to look after this baby. He needs my attention, right?
I don't know if this is a smart move. I mean, we haven't even paid off the loan for this house yet. The bank's gonna notice that we're gonna be a little bit off in our payments. Are you actually sure that this is the thing that you want to do?
Well, look, I don't really have a choice at the end of the day. I need to be a part of his life. I need to be supporting him. That is, unless you let my dad stay at the house. I think I can keep my job if he's there. He should be able to look after the baby from time to time.
Are you kidding me? You are gonna put the baby's safety into the hands of a guy like that? This is the guy that can't stay sober. He goes to bed drunk. He wakes up drinking again. You actually trust your dad with something like this?
I know he's got his faults and everything, but when it comes to kids, he's amazing. I mean, think about it. He's the one that raised me, right? He was a super dad back when I was a kid.
I'm not sure what your definition of a super dad is, but I'm pretty sure it's not the guy that I'm looking at right now. I mean, I walk into the house and the first thing I see is him collapsed on the kitchen floor with beer scattered all around him. This is the type of person you want to look after the baby during the day?
Okay, fine. Look, I'm going to admit that he seems a little bit careless, but the moment he realizes he has some sort of responsibility, he's going to clean his act up. You'll see. I know the type of guy my dad is. When he needs to perform, he performs. He'll be able to look after our son.
I don't know how you can be so sure about that, Mary. I mean, let's face it, this is the guy that looks after his dog by pouring beer into his bowl. What is gonna happen? One day he's gonna mistake the milk bottle for his flask, and he's actually gonna pour vodka into it. Just let that idea sink into your head a little bit. This is gonna be the guy that gives our baby alcohol instead of milk.
Come on, you're just being melodramatic right now. Nothing like that is going to happen. Stop judging him so harshly all the time.
I'm not judging him, I'm just looking at things realistically. This is the type of guy that he's gonna be. Can't you see that?
Okay. Well, I don't want to say this, Paul, but I'm gonna have to. You've got two options. You let me quit my job and take care of the baby at home, or you let me keep my job and have my dad look after him. So, which one is it going to be?
I have to hand it to you, boy. You were starting to make me doubt you there. I mean, I was actually starting to think that you weren't packing anything downstairs, but you've managed to get a baby into my daughter. Congratulations! It seems you actually took my advice to heart. Now all you have to do is order her around a little bit, and you're gonna have a fantastic marriage in the future. Thanks, but no thanks, Paul. I don't need to listen to your stupid advice. And you know what? I should congratulate you too. I mean, I don't know how you've managed to do it, but you always just seem to find a way to continue living here. Must be fun bumming off my family the whole time. Well, hey, in retort to that, I must say that it must be fun getting whipped by my daughter. What did you think of my friends that came around tonight? They're quite an interesting bunch, aren't they? I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. Paul, I should have known that would have been the type of people that you would hang around with. They don't strike me as people that are very respectable. Am I hearing a little bit of bitterness from you? I guess you were hearing about the things that were said out there. Well, look, if all of our conversations were starting to get on your nerves, maybe you should have done something to change it. I mean, if you're gonna walk around doing dishes and cleaning up like some maid, obviously they're gonna call you that. The only reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because you guys keep making the mess. Don't think that I'm some stupid maid or something. Yeah, right. You walk around in a tank top wearing cargo pants, but we can see that little maid outfit you got underneath it. It's quite clear that my daughter has gotten you onto the household duties. So what else does she have you doing? Let me take a guess. Are you the one that is actually pregnant here? You're gonna be the one that gives birth to that baby, aren't you? Just shut your mouth, Paul. I don't want to hear it from you. I am sick of hearing it from your friends too. You've already had enough time to rub it in my face. I don't need to hear it a second time. And you know what? Let's just talk about those friends of yours. You didn't get my permission to bring anyone over here, and you still did it anyway. I gave you explicit instructions that you had to be out of here by that week, and you haven't done that. Well, hey, I'm only here at my daughter's request. I mean, let's face the facts. Even if I wanted to get out of here, I am bound by duty. I have a little grandchild on the way. What am I gonna do? Just abandon him? Let him be raised by some little wuss like you? Fat chance of that happening. No, I'm gonna raise him to be a proper man. I'm gonna do my job as a grandfather. Give him the role model of what a man should be like. Then what should a man be? If he's gonna follow your example, he's gonna be clumsy, drop his food everywhere, and almost crash his car. Not only that, but he's gonna be growing up with an attitude where he only cares about himself. He looks down on everyone around him. I'm sorry, Paul, but you're not the father of my child. I am. And being his father, I'm the one that gets to decide what type of person he gets to be. I don't want you poisoning him with some corrupt ideas of what he should be. I'm gonna raise him just fine without you. Yeah, well, it doesn't seem to be the case, does it? Because your wife asked me to be here. It's clear she doesn't have any confidence in your ability. I mean, let's face it, for a guy that fails to become a doctor, pretends to be a nurse, and can't even do the housework properly, I can't blame her. She's gonna need a little extra support, but you know what? It's all her fault at the end of the day. If she just listened to me the moment she introduced you to me, things wouldn't have turned out this way. All she needed to do was get the proper partner. Some guy that she respected, some guy that would actually help her, someone that didn't force her to be in the position that she is. She wouldn't have had to be a doctor for the rest of her life. She could be free. Instead, here she is dating some beta male. That is it. I have had enough of you, Paul. I am getting back there right now. You don't get another second in my house. I don't care if it means putting our stability at risk. I don't care if it means raising the baby is gonna be tough. I am not gonna have a daily lifestyle of listening to you. Well, 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 would you look at that? It seems like someone's growing some balls already. Well, come on then. Let's see what you got, big man. Come on back here and sort me out. I hope you've prepared, though. This old man still has a bit of fight left in him, especially when he gets a bit of that liquor. I'll be moving this way, that way, always, and you won't see where I'm coming. All that's gonna be is 1, 2, bow! 1, 2, bow! Then it's done. You're gonna be finished, and my daughter is finally gonna see you for the disgraceful sight that you are. Hey, Mary, I heard that you had a massive accident at work. Your coworkers called me. Is everything okay? I know everything is stressing you out lately. I know what's been happening between me and your father is rough on you, but I just want you to stay above level water. I'm always here for you, no matter what. I care about you. You know that, right?
Matthew, I don't want to hear from you. It's clear that you don't care about me at all. Do you know how much my father means to me? You didn't even try to understand that. You were selfish and you didn't talk to me. You didn't even try to get along with my dad.
Look, Mary, you can start blaming me as much as you want, but you know that is not the case. You know the amount of abuse that he's been giving me. I'm not going to sit there and put up with it. I'm sorry, I had to do what I had to do.
No, you didn't. You didn't have to kick him out like that. You didn't have to hurt him. You know, maybe his behavior is just a cry out for attention. Maybe it's the only way that people actually talk to him. I just wish you had a little bit more sympathy.
Look, Mary, I've been hearing this for a long time now. You keep trying to justify his actions, but how long is it gonna take? I mean, at some point, he's just gonna realize that he needs to change the way he talks to people, especially me. I'm not the type of guy that puts up with this stuff. Also, I didn't exactly hit him in the first place. It was quite easy to handle him. He's drunk after all. I didn't lay one strike on him. All I did was drag him out of the house and locked him out. If he's making a big fuss about me beating up some old man, then I suggest you don't listen to him.
Look, Matt, I don't want to hear it. The fact of the matter is that you could have done something. You could have done something to get along with him. It wouldn't have been such a stretch for you to just listen to him and be obedient. Just do the things that he wanted you to do. But you didn't do that, did you? Now things are the way they are.
Come on, don't act like he's out there on the streets or something. He's not having it that bad. I mean, he's living with his friends, right? I'd say that was the better option for him in the beginning.
Yeah, but what you're trying to do now is sever him away from this family. Make him feel like he's not worthy of being here. You know that's wrong.
Look, I understand how you feel about everything, but the fact of the matter is that your dad is in a decent place right now. He's getting fed and he's living somewhere. That's fine. I think you need to focus on work. Your head is not in the right place. I've been hearing that you're making mistakes all over the place. Some of them have even cost someone's life. You need to get it together, Mary.
Just shut your damn mouth. I don't want to hear this from you. You're the reason that all of this is happening. Don't tell me how to do my job.
Look, I'm just trying to be supportive of you. Don't take it the wrong way.
Well, if you're being supportive of me, you would have patched things up with my dad. I don't want to talk to you ever.
Mary, look, I know this year has been rough. I know that ever since your dad and I had a falling out, you haven't spoken to me. Since then, we've had this lifestyle of ignoring each other. The spare, precious few times that we get to be in the same house together are so rare. And even then, we barely say anything. It hasn't been a marriage at all. I've been hoping that something could save this, something like the child. I was so excited for him to be born. Every day I could see your belly getting bigger. I just knew that the moment the child was born, that you and I would patch things up and work together. Work towards the same goal. I had no idea what happened today would actually happen. You have no idea how sad I am about this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this had to happen.
Your apologies mean nothing to me. Matthew, let me tell you right now, even if this baby was born, I don't think I would have forgiven you for the things you did. All of this is your fault. Do you know what the doctors told me? They told me that the reason for this miscarriage was because of stress. This was a stress-induced death. Who do you think should be blamed for something like that?
Well, look, I don't think you should jump to me so quickly. I mean, it could have been anything. You were having a tough time at work, weren't you? All of that stuff got to your head.
It's got nothing to do with work. Work wasn't the true cause of this. This was you. It was the things that were happening in my home. You don't think I was at work worrying about what you and my dad were doing to each other? Worrying that you would be at each other's throats day after day. I was dreading the day that I come home and one of you would be on the floor passed out.
Well, hey, that's not a particularly rare circumstance, right? You would have seen your dad passed out all the time.
That's not what I meant and you know it. I've got no more love to give you, Matt. I want a divorce. I've been talking to my lawyers, and from what they're saying, I can get a lot of money from you.
Hold on a second. What did you just say?
That's right. I know you've been working hard as a nurse, and you've been saving up every penny you've got. Most of what you spend your money on is the loan. You don't have any extravagant spending. Even so, my lawyers say that I've got a good case to take most of what you have. I think it's best if we get a divorce.
Hold on a second right now. You're telling me that you want a divorce because you think the cause of the baby's death is me? You also think that you're going to get a lot of money out of it. Is this really the person that I married? How could you be so spiteful? How could you be so selfish? I mean, to pin this baby's death on me is one thing, but to actually try and take my money as well? Just how evil are you? I didn't think you could actually get worse. I am mourning the death of my baby and you lay this on me?
My dad fully agrees with my decision. I can't believe it's taken me this long to realize that you really are a good-for-nothing guy, Matthew. I didn't know my value. I didn't think I was such a great girl. I thought that you were the most that I could get. I should have been listening to my dad the whole time. I could have been dating movie stars if I wanted. In fact, you know what? I'm still a looker, so I could probably have a good chance of that happening.
You don't actually believe that nonsense, do you? I'm sorry, Mary, but you're well into your 30s. Something like that is not just gonna happen. You need to rethink these things. Your dad is poisoning your mind right now. He's making you believe in fantasies. Not only that, I don't know what your lawyers have been saying, but I don't think that I'm gonna be giving anything up. I know you have a massive amount of savings. I don't know what you use your money for, but I've been the one that's been paying off this loan. I'm not just gonna hand over this house to you that easily.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Matthew, at the end of the day, you're not a lawyer, and the people that I've been talking to are. They know this dance a lot better than you. We'll see where each other ends up soon enough.
I guess we will then. Don't just think that because you're a doctor and that you can afford a pretty good lawyer that I can't either. You know how frugal I am with my money, and I can buy the best if I really need it. Even though I'm paying off this loan, you're not gonna get anything from me, Mary. Not a penny. It turns out that this high-class, highly experienced lawyer that Mary was getting advice from was actually the shoddiest lawyer of them all. She took a tip from her father. He said that this guy was the one that helped him out of a lot of situations, but he made a horrible case for her. Because of that, my lawyer looked exceptionally competent and managed to win the legal battle. I managed to keep the house and any assets that I considered important. I was a little bit generous, but in all honesty, I was hurt by what Mary did. Mary and I were married for over 5 years. We had a long history together. I helped her with everything. I helped her become a doctor, even though I knew she was hopeless. I still enjoyed being with her. The only part of my life with her that I hated was her dad. The fact that she would take her father's side until the very end really hurt me, and I didn't want to be merciful. I pretty much left her with nothing. Without my support, she continuously made trouble at her workplace. It was mistake after mistake. It was like I theorized. People only employed her for her good looks. There wasn't much skill and expertise to back up what she was doing. In fact, me being a nurse was quite advantageous for her because she would often rely on my skills and knowledge to help her. It didn't take long for me to stop seeing her around the hospital. And then I realized that she must have gotten the boot. I guess she should have appreciated my support after all. Moving on from that point, I started thinking about becoming a doctor. I really enjoyed the social aspect of being a nurse and developing a really good rapport with the patients. But then I realized that I can be a much more valuable tool if I was a doctor. If I was a doctor, I'd be able to save more lives. It would be a good replacement for the one that we just lost. So without a second thought, I took some tests and then I got my medical license. From that point on, I threw away my nurse outfit and began to don a doctor's one. I can still have a quick chat and joke with the patients every now and then, retaining some of the things that I loved about being a nurse. Things in my life were going quite well, but I couldn't say the same for Mary. The whispers on the wind have been telling me that she couldn't find a decent boyfriend. Once again, she fell for her dad's lies, and they weren't true. She's been hanging around with some trailer park rodent. She managed to have a couple of children with him, and she wasn't exhilarated by that fact. Then she found out that he has children everywhere. One day they all came over to his trailer and bombarded him with accusations, saying that he hasn't been paying child support. She's now living the rest of her days with a man with no morals. She wants to leave him, but who's gonna help her raise her children? He doesn't care about family like I did. When she decided that she didn't want to be with me anymore, it was definitely the wrong decision. I'm sure she's looking back on it now. Paul, on the other hand, became a blight on everyone's existence. Now that he didn't have the income from our family to fund his alcohol addiction, he had to get it from other people. He began demanding it, threatening them that he would get violent if he didn't get his alcohol. Sure enough, he did just that, and he went to prison for it. It is a good thing that he is finally behind bars. He's been evading it for way too long. My only regret is that I didn't put him in there faster.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video.
Hey, Lily. I'm really sorry that you had to see all of that stuff today. I'm really disappointed in myself as a father. It doesn't matter what's been going on between your mother and me. We shouldn't be displaying that to you. You're only a young girl. I just want you to know that no matter what happens, your father still loves you. I'll always be here for you. How are you feeling? How are things at your aunt's?
It's fine, I guess. Aunt Mary is doing her best to cheer me up. I can tell she's trying really hard. I mean, just before she baked me a bunch of cookies and now we're watching movies together. I don't understand what's going on. Dad, why are you and Mom doing all of this? I thought we were meant to be a happy family. Did you do something to hurt her?
Look, darling, this stuff is complicated. I'm not sure if explaining it will make you feel any better about the situation.
I just want to know what's going on. Dad, I don't know why we can't live our lives like we used to.
I know, darling. I know how you feel.
It just makes me so sad. Mom is drinking every night, right? She's always on the phone with her friends, and it just seems like she's a different person now. I miss what type of family we used to be.
Oh, Lily. What type of family was that? What did you enjoy the most about being a family?
Well, I don't know. Just about everything. We used to love going out on the weekends together. Sometimes you would take us to the beach. Do you remember that time we went fishing together and the fish were so strong that it pulled Mom into the water? That was just so funny.
Hey, that was a really good memory, wasn't it?
It was. And you had to jump in the water and save her. It was like it was in a movie. She was the damsel in distress and you were her prince. After that, everyone laughed about it. It was such a happy moment. I thought we were going to have moments like that forever.
Lily, you don't know how much it hurts me to hear you say this. I really wish I could give you that type of life. I honestly do.
Then why can't you? It doesn't make any sense. If you want to do something, just do it. There shouldn't be anything stopping you, right?
You don't know how much I wish I could explain what's going on. I mean, this is an adult problem. A sweet little girl like you shouldn't get involved in it.
Come on, Dad. You have to stop looking at me like I'm some little kid that doesn't know anything. I'm already 10 years old now. I'm not stupid, you know?
Come on, did I say that you were stupid? There's no way that you're stupid. You're the brightest little girl there is. Even so, I don't think I should tell you what's going on yet. Nothing is set in stone at the moment.
Dad, it's just like so obvious. You don't have to try and hide it.
What do you mean, try and hide it?
Well, I know what's going on. I've seen all the little clues that you and Mom left around. All those times she told me to go to bed when you guys are fighting. I can hear everything. I know what you're talking about. Not only that, but I saw your papers on the table.
Hold on a second. You didn't actually see those, did you?
Of course I did. What were you thinking? Did you actually think I couldn't read or something? That was really clumsy of you. Dad, you and Mom are getting a divorce, aren't you?
I'm so sorry, Lily. Everything is all over the place lately. I don't mean to leave those on the table. I guess I must have left it there when I was rushing into work. Well, now that you know, I guess I can't hide it. I mean, yes, there's a bunch of problems between your mother and I, and we've come to the conclusion that this is probably the best thing for everyone.
You guys are just so selfish, aren't you?
What did you just say?
I mean, you are. Just think about it. You can't just kiss and make up and just be a happy family again. You don't care about Mom's feelings and she doesn't care about yours. That's why this is happening.
Okay, come on now, Lily. That's not exactly true.
Well, it is, isn't it? When you come home from work, Mom doesn't want to talk to you at all. She treats you like you're some pest that comes into the house. I hate it. I don't know why you guys can't just talk to each other.
Your mom has a bunch of other things that she has to preoccupy her mind with. It's not that easy on her.
Okay. Then what about you then? You're at work for most of the day. And then when you come home, you start on your second job. It's like you don't really care about your family at all.
That's not true, Lily. I come home and help you with your homework, don't I?
Okay, well what do you do after that? You just go to bed. You don't even try to talk to Mom.
Look, when your mom's in the state she is, drinking all that alcohol, it's pretty dangerous to start talking to her. I mean, you were upset about all the times we were fighting, right? It's going to be much worse if I was talking to her in that state.
I know, but come on, there must have been something that you could do. This is just so silly. So, what's going to happen? Am I just going to be staying in Aunt Mary's for the rest of my life? This sucks, you know?
Well, here's the thing, Lily. We still have to talk to everyone about it, but we're contemplating about what's going to happen to you. I know that you love both your parents, but you have to make your decision with who you want to be with.
Can I be with both of you? Can you guys just make up already?
I think we're well past that point, to be honest.
Okay, well, what about my family then? If I stay with Mom, can I see your side as a family? And if I stay with you, can I see her side of the family too?
You can see both sides of the family, regardless of who you stay with. The only thing is, I won't be able to see them with you.
Wait, what do you mean, Dad? Why would you say that?
Well, the things that your mother and I are fighting over recently, it seems that everyone is taking her side. I don't exactly look like the better guy when I'm the one just working all the time and mysteriously not in the house. It's not exactly a good image.
Wait, what are you trying to say? Are you saying that even your dad and Mom hate you after what's happened?
They certainly do, and it's for the wrong reasons as well. I don't want to force you to hate your mother or anything, but she hasn't exactly been honest when she's talking to them.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, she's spreading some rumors about me that are just not true. She's telling my family that I abuse her and that I hurt her.
Oh my God! Dad, that's horrible!
Now, just wait a second. Don't get the wrong impression. I'm not actually doing any of that. Your mother, when she was younger, went to acting school. She's really good at this type of thing. Heck, that's how I fell in love with her in the first place. She was able to put on the personality that I was really interested in.
Are you saying that Mom was lying?
I don't want you to think any less of her, but yes, your mom is lying about that type of thing.
Okay, Dad. So, what happens to the house if you guys separate?
With the way things are and how everyone is looking at me, if I stayed in that house and kicked your mother out, there's going to be a firestorm coming my way. I'm going to have to move out and find an apartment for myself.
Are you serious, Dad? Why would you do that? How about you just live with Granddad? He lives only 5 minutes away from your work, right? That works out perfectly for you.
Like I said, everyone in this family is really against me right now. They all seem to believe your mother and that I'm hurting her or something. I don't really have a choice. I've done my best to argue against them, but they just won't believe me. This is the only option left for me.
Okay. This is just so weird.
So, what do you say, Lily? What do you want to do? I know I can't give you the family that you were wanting this whole time. I can't even promise you that we might get back together one day. What I can promise you is that I'll do the best to be the father that you need me to be.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I'll be doing everything I've done so far. All those times that I've come home and helped you with your homework, I'll still be doing that. I'll even find something special for us to do on the weekend. We can go to the beach and we can go fishing just like we used to.
But we're going to be doing it without Mom.
That's right. We can't be doing it with Mom. That's the only downside to the situation. You can still see your mom on the weekends and whatnot, but her and I can't be together. It's just not going to work.
Is everything you're telling me the truth, Dad? Is Mom actually lying and everyone hates you?
They sure do. At the moment, it's just my word against hers. If I just had some sort of evidence of what's going on, then people would start believing me.
Evidence? Evidence about what?
Well, the way things are going right now is that your mom's leaving me and there's a guy that's going to protect her.
What do you mean? Who's going to protect her?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but your mother has actually been seeing someone behind my back. Obviously, she's not telling everyone this because she'll be put into a bad light. But she's secretly been cheating on me.
Oh, I see. You must be talking about Paul.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, that's Paul. I've seen him. He's kind of funny. Him and I hang out with Mom a lot.
Wait, so you actually know who this person is?
I do. I thought he was like her best friend or something. They do everything together. They've gone to the movies. They've gone shopping together. Mom is really happy and laughing all the time when she's with him.
Hold on a second. Lily, this is exactly what I need.
What do you mean by that?
Well, this is the evidence that I've been looking for. If you tell everyone what your mom's been up to, maybe they'll believe me. Maybe they can see through her lies. What do you think? Can you tell everyone what's going on?
I mean, come on, Dad. I'm just a little kid. I don't think anyone's going to believe me. They're going to say I'm dreaming things or something. It's not really evidence when you think about it.
Yeah, you know what? You're probably right about that. Let's face it, there's no hope of me convincing everyone that I'm the good guy here. It's just all about your mom and how much of a victim she is. Anyway, what do you think, Lily? Do you want us to give you some more time? This is all too much for a little girl, isn't it? I shouldn't be putting this on you right now. I'm so sorry.
No! You know what, Dad? It's fine. I made up my mind. I need to tell you some things.
Okay, darling. Just tell me everything. What's going on?
Well, the thing is, I'm actually scared of you.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I'm just so scared of you. And I'm glad I can talk to you like this and not in person. I know you would try and take me away or something.
Lily, how could you say something like that? I'm your father. Why would you think of me that way?
Well, it's just true. I know you're trying to paint Mom to be a bad person or whatever, but she's so sweet. Even if she's drinking all night, I know she has her own problems. She's only doing that stuff because she's so sad and depressed in her marriage with you.
Lily, don't say that. I've done my best to make this marriage the best it could be. Despite all the problems with your mother, I've always been tolerant of them. I've always tried to do my job as a father.
It's all just lies, Dad. Lies! I want you to stop right now. I've seen all the bruises on Mom's body. When people say that you've been abusing her, it just makes sense, right? I mean, where would she get those bruises?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't know myself. I'm telling you right now, I haven't laid a hand on your mother. That's not the type of person I am. Is that really the way you think about me? Lily, what you are telling me right now is destroying me. I can't believe I'm hearing this from my own little girl.
Just shut up! Dad, I'm not some little girl anymore. I want my mom. I want to protect her. I want a new life with her away from you. Just don't talk to me. Please leave me alone.
Lily, how could you? I can't believe you're telling me all this. My name is Michael. I'm a 35-year-old man with a 10-year-old daughter. For the past 10 years, I've devoted everything to my family. I met my wife, Susan, in my first year of college. She was an amazing girl back then. Super sweet and sincere. She had dreams of becoming an actress. We both had a dream that we wanted to fulfill, and we both strived for it. Susan and I dated throughout university. There were a lot of low times, and we were there to support each other. The moment we graduated from university, we decided to tie the knot and have a baby. That was when our little girl, Lily, was born. From that point on, I did everything I could to support my family. I did my best to get a good job that paid well, and I wanted to support my wife's dreams too. I was raising a beautiful family that had a lot of great memories together. When my wife and I walked around, everyone saw us as the ideal couple. They all aspired to be something like us. Everything was going amazing until we hit our 30s. Over time, my wife stopped getting offers for acting, and I guess it was a real blow to her self-esteem. She started getting really bitter and took it out on the people around her. I did my best to support her, wanting her to regain her self-esteem. Unfortunately, my efforts were always met with a cold shoulder. She would rather sort out her problems by drinking away all night and didn't find any solace in my comfort. From that point on, things were just downhill. She grew more abusive and manipulative of the people around her. The only person she was nice to was my daughter. I still wanted to do my duty as a father, though, no matter what was happening. I was still going to provide for my family and create the income necessary to give my daughter a good life. I worked hard in my everyday job, and at nighttime, I would sometimes do a side gig on the internet. I might have been emotionally distant from my wife, but even if I gave her the attention that she was craving, I wasn't met with anything positive. I still did my duty in helping my daughter with her homework and whatnot, but it wasn't exactly the ideal home life. So, we were living a lifestyle that was a little bit broken. All I did was work and get money, and my wife sat at home drinking all day. I thought that was the most of my problems until one day she decided to go out shopping. On that day, she told me that my dull attitude was starting to annoy the crap out of her and that she needed to get some groceries for dinner. I told her I loved her and that she should drive safely. She leaves the house and I can hear the engine of her car turn on. As she drove down the street, I walked back into my room and noticed that she forgot two things: her wallet and her phone. There's no way she could do the grocery shopping. I had a little bit of time on my hands, so I decided to follow her to the shops. That's when I noticed something that was very peculiar. She took the wrong street to go to the shops. She was going in an entirely different direction. I got really curious and wanted to see where she was going. When I followed her to the destination, I couldn't believe my eyes. She was meeting with another man. They walked into a hotel together and I had no idea of what I should do. I waited until she was finished in there. I was going to confront her about it. I saw her hug and kiss the man and they parted ways. Before she could get into her car, I approached her. I demanded she explain what was going on. At that point, she grew super defensive. She told me to get in my car and just forget that anything happened. She said it was some silly dream that I saw. I told her that was outrageous. That's when she threatened me with the worst. She said that she would leave me and take my child. She would take Lily away from me. I wouldn't let her do that even if the world was going to end. I was pretty stubborn, but she said if I don't give it up, she was going to make me pay for it. At the time, I thought she was bluffing. I didn't know she would get serious. As days passed, I started getting visits from a lot of family members. They showed me that she was taking photos on her phone of all the bruises on her body. She was claiming that I was abusing her, and everyone demanded to know what I was doing and why. I told them this had nothing to do with me. I didn't know what these bruises were. No one listened to what I had to say. They all took her side immediately. So, now I'm villainized and isolated from everyone. Not even my own family will listen to me. She did a good job at convincing them. I mean, her tears were always her most powerful weapon. I can't believe, after all those years, I was supporting her acting career. Now she's using it against me. So now I'm in the worst position possible. Not only am I losing my wife, but my family doesn't believe me. And for some weird reason, the little girl that's always stuck by my side is against me too. I don't know how the situation could get any worse. Hey, you! You and I need to have a chat. What the hell did you tell Lily yesterday? Do you know that she went to bed crying in my arms? I know you've been trying to manipulate her or something. Look, we all know what's happened between you and Susan. But don't you take it out on her! Look, Mary, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why my daughter is reacting that way. What exactly did she tell you yesterday? If you just give me a bit more information, I might be able to shed a bit more light on this situation. I am telling you, you're a liar and you're an abuser. There's nothing good about you. As far as I know, you'll just use what I tell you to manipulate Lily again, won't you? Come on, Mary, you're seriously going to talk to me this way? Of course I am. You just absolutely amazed me. Let me tell you something, Michael. I thought you were a much better man than that. I can't believe you would treat my sister that way. Oh, come on. Not you as well. Mary, you're not going to actually sit there and tell me you believe her, do you? I mean, this is me you're talking about. Think about all the times that we've spent together. You know I'm not that type of guy. Well, I don't know. I thought I knew, but after I've seen everything, all the bruises on her body, it's horrible. You're like a psychopath or something. What is it going to take for everyone to get it through their heads? I didn't do any of that. Why doesn't anyone believe me? Well, you know what? Look, fine. If everyone hates me, I'll just have to accept that as long as my little girl is safe. How is she at the moment? Look, she's not in the best condition if I'm being honest. She didn't tell me much yesterday. She was just crying about how much she hates the situation. If I had to venture out on a guess, I don't think she's too happy with either of you. Well, that would make sense. It's going to take time for her to get over this little road bump. What is she doing today? How is she? Well, at the moment, she's just on the swing set. It's a good thing I didn't throw that thing out when my kids started high school. At least she can find some use in it. Okay, so at least she's enjoying herself. She's getting a bit of fresh air and swinging on that swing. Well, no, she's not really doing that at all. She's just sitting there motionless, kind of thinking about something. Honestly, I don't know what you told her yesterday, but it's really playing on her mind. Did she say anything about living arrangements? Did she say she wants to live with me or her mother? Come on, aren't you listening to a thing I'm saying? The girl is absolutely distraught right now. There's no way she's going to want to talk about that type of thing. Look, the thing that little girl needs is time. She's still processing everything. I mean, she's had a traumatic experience watching my sister fight all the time. Now you guys are getting divorced. She's only 10 years old. Have a little bit more sympathy for her. No, don't worry. I know exactly what you mean. Mary, it's fine. Look, I know you really hate me at the moment, but if you want to do me a favor, can you just let her know that I still care about her? I'm always there for her. I'll say that and nothing more. What are you going to do now? Well, I'm not sure. I'm just going to let time pass and hopefully she'll begin to accept me a lot more. I'm still earning money for her future. Ever since I had a family, my little daughter has been the only thing I cared about. Yeah, right. If you really cared about her, you wouldn't abuse her mom like that, would you? Mary, I'm telling you right now, I didn't do any of that. You know what? There's no point in me arguing. No one's going to believe me, are they? I'm just going to drop it right now. But thank you for looking after her. You don't know how much I appreciate it.
So, tell me, Michael, how does it feel? I told you not to mess with me, didn't I? It didn't have to be this way. You know, all you had to do was look away and keep walking. Just get in your car and forget that anything happened. But you wanted to push it on to everyone, right? Well, let me ask you this. Is this what you wanted to happen? Did you want everyone to hate you? Did you want your own little girl to despise you? You should have, thought twice about crossing me. You screwed up big time, buddy.
Whatever people think about me, I don't care. I know the truth. As long as my daughter is safe and happy, that's the main thing. Now, can you assure me that you're going to take care of her properly?
Oh my god. Like I'm her mother, aren't I? Of course I can do that. She's having a ball at the moment. We're at the hotel with 4 girlfriends right now. It's a massive girl party. She's enjoying every little bit of it.
I'm assuming you're there with the other married moms.
What do you mean, the other married moms? I mean, yeah, they're married, but I'm not married myself. We're getting a divorce, remember? Don't think there's a second chance of us getting back together.
Don't worry. I didn't have the thought in my mind. Especially after you've cheated on me.
I keep telling you, don't I? You're delusional. Nothing happened that day and you continue to harass me. Think about all the other things I'm going to tell everyone. If you really, really want to test me, I can get more severe. Trust me, this isn't my first rodeo, boy.
I just don't get it, Susan. I really don't. I mean, why did all this have to happen? Why did you take out your anger on me? We know this all stems from the fact that you weren't successful in your acting career.
Don't you dare bring up my career. I'm still an actor, you know. I don't care if there are no jobs coming through. I know I'm a good actor, regardless of what everyone else thinks about me.
Okay, regardless of that, did you really have to do the things you did? Why couldn't you just be happy that we had a good family together? Like, trust me, I was as sad as you were when we realized that you weren't getting many jobs. I know that's been your dream. I've always supported it. We have a little girl now, and she can become the main focus of our lives. Couldn't you think about her and what's best for her future instead?
Oh my god! Michael, you really just don't get it, do you? This is why I turned against you in the first place. Do you really think it's healthy for a parent to be raising a child when they haven't even fulfilled their own dreams? Am I not allowed to live the life that I wanted to live before raising my own? I didn't even ask for this kid. She kind of just plopped into existence, didn't she?
How could you say that? This is our own little girl. I still remember the day we found out you were pregnant. You were over the moon about it. We were excited for the life we were going to begin.
I mean, yeah, I was excited for it when I thought I was going to be an actor. I'd always dreamed of things that I thought were going to happen. And they just didn't. So can you blame me for turning to alcohol? Can you blame me if I wanted to find some solace elsewhere?
It just doesn't make sense though, Susan. You had a good husband, didn't you? I did what I could to support you. Why wasn't that enough for you?
Well, clearly your support didn't do much, did it? I didn't become the superstar that I wanted to be. Maybe someone else can help me be there.
This is just really sad, Susan. It honestly is.
Well, it doesn't matter. Things are going to be looking up from this point on. You can just go on and live your life by yourself. Just forget that we ever existed. You don't have a former wife and a child. Go create something new for yourself. This is a great opportunity. Don't look at the downsides of it. As for me, I'm going to take my daughter and me to better places. I'm going to treat her like a proper lady. She's going to be just like her mother. Not only that, but I'll find a good replacement father for her as well.
I'm sorry. That wouldn't happen to the person that you were cheating on me with, would it?
Buddy, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Stop with the delusions. No, but seriously, the guy that I'm with is absolutely amazing. I know he's going to treat her well. He always knows how to make our daughter laugh.
You know what, Susan? Whatever you say. Good luck with your lives. I don't care what you tell me. I'm still going to live for my daughter. I'm always going to be here for her. You better be treating her well. If I hear anything going amiss, I'll be the first one to take action. Hey, Lily. How's things at your mother's? It's been quite some time, hasn't it? I know you might have some feelings towards your father, but I want to get in contact with you and see what's going on. Are you having fun over there?
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
You don't sound like you're that excited about it. How are things with you?
Dad, is everyone still angry at you? Did Aunt Mary shout at you?
Look, things haven't changed on that front. No one's believing me, and I've kind of given up. It's a lost cause. Maybe one day evidence is just going to spring out of nowhere and I'm going to be able to clear my name and prove myself innocent. But until that day, all I can do is wait, I guess. But anyway, that's not important. We need to talk about you. Have they been treating you well? How's your new dad?
What are you talking about? What new dad?
Isn't your mom with someone else now? I thought she found someone else for you.
I mean, she's with someone, but he's not my dad.
Wow, I see. Well, that kind of makes me a little bit happy, you know?
Hey, Dad? Is it alright if I come see you?
Of course it is. Anytime. Let me talk to your mother. We'll arrange something.
No, I don't want you to talk to her. I want to see you, like, right now.
Are you serious? Right now? I don't know if that's possible. Your mom's not going to like it if I'm seeing you behind her back.
I need to tell you something, but I don't want her to know about it.
Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'll come see you. Do you remember how to use the buses?
Of course I do. I'm not a little kid, you know.
Okay, good. Well, I want you to catch the bus to the place where we always used to hang out. Do you reckon you can do that?
Oh my god, Michael! You're not going to believe what's happened. This is horrible! I woke up this morning and our little girl wasn't in bed! Something's happened to her. She's gone. Do you have any idea what's going on? I've already called the police and sent out a search warrant. Please tell me you know something about our little girl.
Don't worry. She's safe here with me. I've got little Lily with me.
Is this some sort of joke? Tell me it isn't true. Did you steal my daughter away from me? I'll have you put in prison! How dare you do something like that? Didn't we have an agreement that she would stay with me? How could you kidnap her like this?
It's over for you, Susan. You're not going to be seeing Lily anymore. You're not going to be putting her in that environment.
Oh my god! Like, what are you talking about right now? Do you even hear yourself speaking? This is so stupid.
Actually, no, Susan. The stupid one is you.
I cannot believe you were trying to see us like this. I'm your own sister. How could you lie to me about this? What's going on right now? Who is this?
It's Mary. I'm here with Lily and Michael. I've heard about everything you've done.
Oh my god! Like, what is going on right now? This is not the Sunday morning I was hoping to wake up to. I had such an amazing plan with my little girl. We were going to take her out with the new guy I am with. Why are you guys doing this? Bring her back here right now!
I'm not letting you put a finger on this girl, even if my life depended on it. You're going to stay right away from her.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Yeah, you heard me. That little girl has such a sweet soul. I can't believe that you would do this to her.
Do what? I've got no idea what you're talking about. Let me speak to her. I want to know what's going on.
Hi, Mom.
Lily, is that really you? Why did you run away to your father? What's going on? I'm in such a panic right now. You shouldn't have scared me like that. I thought something happened to you. Just come back here with your mom. It's already past breakfast time, isn't it? I'll make you some brunch.
I'm not coming back there, Mom. I hate you. I never want to be with you again.
Why would you say that to me? We're having fun up until this point, right? I mean, we went to the hotel with the other girls and you were laughing and stuff. We even had movie nights together as a family.
That's not my family. That person isn't my dad. He's evil.
Why are you saying this now?
I wasn't actually enjoying my time with you, Mom. All that laughter that I was doing was fake. I don't enjoy being around that guy you're with. He's an evil person. I can tell. I know what he's been doing to you.
Where is this coming from? This is the little girl that I've been hanging out with the past month? Who are you right now?
I didn't decide to live with you because I wanted to. I wanted to help Dad.
What do you mean you want to help your dad? How does living with me help him?
I've been collecting evidence against you.
You've been doing what now?
I've got all this evidence on my phone. I spent the last month recording everything. Every argument you guys had and all the photos as well.
What are you talking about? I didn't see you do anything like that.
I was really sneaky. It was kind of fun. It was like I was being a little detective. But I recorded the things he said to you and even got photos of him striking you.
Oh my god! Lily! You didn't actually see and hear all of that, did you? I thought you were asleep.
How could I sleep through something like that? You guys were loud as hell.
Why would you do something like this? If you wanted to stay with your dad, just stay with him. You don't need to stay with me.
I did it because you're a bad person, Mom. I can't believe the things you did to Dad. You lied about him and made everyone hate him.
What do you mean I lied about him? What did I lie about?
Well, it's so obvious now, isn't it? We got the evidence that he wasn't the one that was hurting you. It was the new guy.
You're just a little brat. How dare you do this to your mother? I thought you wanted to grow up beautiful and charismatic, just like me. Instead, you want to side with your father. This is just ridiculous. You're going to regret this one day, Lily. Don't you dare talk to her like that. She's just a little girl. I can't believe what you've done. I mean, you've lied to everyone. Who is this now? Who am I talking to? It's your sister, Mary. I can't believe you. When you cried to me the other day, I thought those were genuine tears. I thought that you were in actual danger. I did what I could. I took over Lily for you. I thought I was protecting her from her father. I was actually preventing him from doing the thing that he needs to do most. Look after his daughter. I can't believe you would manipulate me this way. Why would you do this? Susan, why would you stay around a guy like that? What are you seeing in him? You had a good husband. What's the point? Why should I even explain it to you? You're just going to hate me for it anyway, aren't you? Well, we all have the right to know, don't we? Your own daughter has the right to know. So just spit it out already. Look, I don't know. I understand that he's a bad guy and everything. He's an enabler. I see that. I was getting really annoyed with Michael telling me what to do all the time. He kept telling me I can't drink. I can't do that. I have to find a different way to cope with my sadness. Deep down inside, I knew Michael had a point, and I should be stepping up to the plate more. But at the same time, I just can't bring myself to do it. Then there's this new guy, and he's a little bit of a bad boy. I knew from the onset what type of guy he was, but he was kind of exciting. And he didn't give me any crap about drinking. So, can you actually blame me for wanting to be with someone like him? Jeez. Everyone acts like I'm the worst person in the world. Well, for putting your daughter through an experience like this, how could you blame us? This is absolutely horrible what you've done, Susan. And not only that, but you've turned two families against Michael. I feel like such an idiot for this. I should have known that he was a good guy and he wouldn't do the things that you've been saying. Well, look at you, Mary. You're just so pretentious, aren't you? Stop treating Michael like he's this perfect angel that doesn't do anything wrong. He's not the best guy in the world, you know? I recognize that, but at least he's doing what he can for his family. I swear I could apologize to him a million times and it's not going to make up for the way that we've been treating him. And it's all because of you. Well, you know what? I don't care what you think, Mary. At the end of the day, this is about Lily, isn't it? It's about what she wants. I know deep down inside she wants her family together. So you know what? I'll let that little pest Michael move back in here. I'll get rid of the other guy too. You have my word on that. Just give me my daughter! I'm not coming back there, Mom. You've lost me now. What did you just say? I didn't know you were this evil. I thought maybe that you and Dad would someday make up and be a good family again. But I don't see it happening. You're way too sad about not becoming a good actor. The only thing you enjoy in life is drinking. I think you should just stay with that bad man. Come on, Lily. Don't say that to me. I'm your mother. Don't treat me this way. We're meant to be a family. Just let me raise you into the little princess that you want to be.
Susan, our daughter has made her decision. And I agree with it. I don't see any hope for you. Just stay away from us. Don't come anywhere near us. Let me raise my little girl and give her a future that she deserves.
Oh my god! I just hate all of you! Every single one of you is just a self-righteous douchebag! I won't let you get away with this. You hear me? I'm going to take my daughter back no matter what. I don't care what you guys say. She's mine!
Things got quite aggressive from that point on. Susan went around to every family member's house, looking for us. She was hell-bent on taking her daughter back. After going to about 5 different houses and no one disclosing where we were, she got frustrated and broke the window of Mary's home. She thought that we were in there and she was going to break in and take Lily away. She exited that house with dismay and was greeted by the police. She was put in jail from that point on for breaking and entering, and we bought ourselves a little bit of respite from her. With Mom out of the way, I had more time for myself and Lily. We're enjoying being a father and daughter again. Every little activity that she wanted to do as a family, we're doing together. Sometimes Mary tags along for the ride as well. I'm looking forward to putting Lily through middle school soon. I found a couple of good places for her to go. They all have a really good reputation, and I'm sure she's going to fit in just fine. I know at some point she's going to want a new mom, especially when she enters high school. In the meantime, all I have to focus on is creating good memories with her. But I'm probably going to have to start finding a new partner soon. Who knows what's going to happen from this point on? Hopefully, the time away in prison is going to teach Susan a lesson about what's happened. I hope she uses that time to reflect on what she did wrong. And when she comes back, she becomes a better member of society. Despite my differences with Susan, I hope one day I can bring her back into Lily's life and she can be somewhat of a role model for her. Until that day, though, I'm only going to do what's best for Lily.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video.